Edo State chapter of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has raised the alarm over alleged abduction of some councillors in the state. ATN reports that Dr. Anthony Azegbemi, Chairman, Edo State PDP Caretaker Committee, raised the alarm at a press briefing on Tuesday in Benin City. Azegbemi alleged that about 5 councillors in Oriomowa and Akoko Edo local governments were abducted by suspected agents to the state government. He alleged that the Ward 1 and Ward 2 councillors from Oriomowa local government were abducted on Monday, while 3 were abducted in Akoko Edo local government area. He said they were abducted because they failed to sign the impeachment notice to the various council chairmen. The state's PDP Caretaker Committee chairman accused Governor Monday Okpebolo of sponsoring illegal meetings across various local councils in a desperate bid to impeach the substantive chairman of the state's 18 local government areas. He alleged that the meeting had been held with the leaders of the legislative arm of local governments who have been empowered as acting chairman of the councils, the loyal councillors and the heads of local government administrations. As you are aware, recent events have brought to light the unlawful suspension of the duly elected chairman and vice chairman of the 18 local government councils in Edo State, purportedly by the State House of Assembly, following the directive of the Governor-select Monday Okpebolo. The illegal suspension carried out on December 17, 2024 was executed under the false pretense of gross misconduct and insubordination without fair hearing and under the misplaced and mistaken belief that the chairman and the vice chairman are subordinates to the governor, who premised his directive on Section 10, subsection 1 of the Local Government Law of Edo State, which was since been voided by the judgment of the Chief Judge of Edo State. It should be noted that no complaints was made against the vice chairman, and the House of Assembly still proceeded to suspend them, and this they claimed to do under Section 20 of the same law, which did not give the Assembly any power to suspend any local government official. We are alarmed that despite the clear and binding judgment from the Chief Judge of Edo State, Justice Daniel Okumbowa, who upheld that the Edo State government and the Edo State House of Assembly have no legal rights to suspend or dissolve elected local government councils. The state government and their agents proceeded to enforce their individual interests and capriciously and illegally and in breach of court injunctions in purportedly suspending the council chairman. These they did without regard to the constitutional, legal, social, security, political, and economic implications and consequences. The state's chief judge, abiding by the principles of stare decisis, had cited the recent judgment delivered by the Supreme Court in July 2024 in a suit filed by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, an APC chieftain, affirming that the dissolution of suspension of elected local government council members by any state government, House of Assembly, or its agents is unconstitutional, illegal, and null and void, he said. Azegbemi also accused the state government of disregarding the advice of President Bola Tinubu given through the Attorney General of the Federation on the matter. The Attorney General of the Federation was emphatic and insisted that elected local government council chairman and the vice cannot be dissolved, removed, or suspended without following the due process of law through the councillors. However, Okpebolo and his handlers jettisoned the advisory, deploying thugs and non-state actors who have been moving from council to council with whips and dangerous weapons to illegally enforce the illegal suspension of the local government chairman. Despite the prevailing legal position on this issue and in utter breach of express court orders, sadly, in total disregard of an disobedience to the prevailing orders and laws, the state government has continued in its acts of crass lawlessness, contemptuous disregard of judicial orders, abuse of processes, and misuse of executive power, which dangerously portends the extermination of constitutional democracy in the state. Wow. I'd like to get your thoughts on this, as this is regards the, the dissolution of the local government chairmen in Edo State, the PDP local government chairmen in Edo State by allegedly the governor-elect of Edo State, Governor Monday Okpebholo. They are crying, PDP are crying now that one of the councillors have been abducted. I'd like to get your thoughts on this.
Well, it's no longer governor-elect. He has been sworn in.
Yes.
It's a governor of Edo State.
Edo State.
So unfortunately, it's not good. The way we play petty politics in Nigeria is very, very disgusting and also undemocratic. When we're talking of democracy, like you quoted in your intro about what Winston Churchill said.
Yes.
You know, when we talk about democracy, we think that democracy should be the best kind of government. That the ruling class should obey the simple rules and regulations. You came into office, but my little understanding is not up to 3 months in office. And you are crazy about removing the elected council chairman. And I wonder how the House Assembly, Edo, fell into the hand of the governor so quick.
All right.
Well, there's about to be a kind of protecting the people of the various constituencies. But as it is now, they have allowed their parochial interest to becloud their sense of reasoning. That in a state of just 1 month or 1.5 months, we are discussing the adoption, like what is happening in Kenya. You can see what is happening in Kenya. That those who are opposing the high-handedness of President Ruto are now being adopted. They are disappearing. It's on the state. It's in the global media. And what is happening is just the same thing that's happening in Kenya. Because you want these people to be out by all means. So what do? You are threatening them, and nobody will be held accountable. Just because these people refuse to do your bidding. So what do? You now intimidate them, coerce them to come out and impeach the elected council chairman, and thereafter these councillors will now cross carpet to your party. I don't know why we allow that to keep playing out in this part of the world. Why not we allow the party democracy to stand the test of time? No party should be superior to the other. Whether you are the ruling class or the ruling party, you should allow other party to also play along with you. But unfortunately, what is happening today is that you want to turn everything in Edo State to APC. And unfortunately, the assembly members, I will feel that they are dominated by PDP. How come suddenly, in a twinkle of an eye, they are now doing the bidding of Edo State governor? And now talks, miscreants, touts are now involved going around to the council headquarters to make sure that the unwarranted suspension of the local government chairman should be sustained. Even when a court, so-called a court of competent jurisdiction, has given a verdict, has given a judgment that you don't have right to go like the Aguedo, that man came and said, look, we want to work with the governor. But what I'm trying to say is this craziness of my structure, I must take over my structure. And that's what he's playing out. Because ordinarily, the governor should have allowed the council chairman to work. He doesn't have that capacity again too by law to now suppress these people as beggars.
Well, to add to that, according to what Dr. Anthony also said, that the reason why these councillors have been abducted is because they failed to sign the impeachment notice of various council chairmen.
Which is true now.
Don't you? Is there anything I would like you to point out to exactly what is wrong from this act?
But it is wrong
just
because
enlighten the
people.
It
is wrong because one of the things in the process of being adopted, they will now begin to bargain with you.
All right.
So that is the one beauty thing which is negative. In reality, it's negative. But now that people have been adopted, they will not begin to condition you. If you want to be, if there's nothing, some of them will be killed.
All right.
So it is not a good development in our politics and our polity. It's sending a wrong signal that the way the custodians of politics in Nigeria are going about it is dangerous, and which in a way can scuttle the elongation of democratic governance or government in Nigeria. But what I want to say, I feel that Edo State Governor Mondo Ekpebolo should have sat down. I begin to think, how do I even develop Edo State? How do I even also work, have synergy with the council chairman? Because these are the people at the grassroots. But what is interesting now is about my party taking over all the elected positions in Edo State, which is not good. In any real democracy, if we say that democracy is the best form of government. So, but why are we becoming dictators in democracy?
All right.
Because ordinarily, as a Democrat, so to say, it doesn't need that principle or this principle that we're seeing today, that every party should collapse into APC in the state. It's a wrong signal.
All right.
And the onlookers are watching. And today, as you just asked, when people are adopted, they are taken to a place and say, look, we are giving you 24 hours to sign this contract, to sign this impeachment. And what if everyone wanted impeachment? The court judgment has nullified such suspension. And now, in a way to make sure that you cow these people, you weaken them, and make everybody to be under your control. Even when you are wrong, they say you are right. For me, I feel it is unfortunate that our political leaders are now destroying democracy, that they need to build to stand the test of time. For me, I also feel sad that what is happening in Edo State now will also spring up and spread to other parts of the country, if not checked. Because it will also run that as you become a governor, you want to take over elected position of at local government council level. It is unfortunate. We have seen it done in River State. It happened. I don't know why our politicians will not look at the laws.
Well,
whether we believe it or not, I know that the constitution of the Federal of Nigeria, the has amended, are all giving power to as assembly to oversee the local government council in the country. Well, but that doesn't mean that you just take maybe illegal authority, and begin to accuse people so that you can remove them from office. For me, I feel it's unacceptable anywhere.
Well, there are also other accusations leveled against the Edo State Governor Monday Okpebolo of sponsoring illegal meeting across various sectors in the state. That is coming from the PDP caretaker chairman. Do you see any possibility of this playing out?
But definitely, because see, as the governor now, the wealth of the state is in his hand.
All right.
So whether we like it or not. Okay. So many people want to belong to him. But now he controls the treasury of the state. The money of the state belongs to him. That's the way we think. So he can, in a way, woo people to his side. Even those in the ruling in the opposition party who are not even who are not honest, who are not steadfast, can just abandon their party and say, God, I've seen the opportunity to eat from the state fund. So for me, it's not it's not heavy when you say what is happening, because ordinarily he has the capacity to hoodwink people to believe in him. But it's a wrong development. It's a wrong way of playing politics. And that's why we are not even, all the reforms we're discussing will never go anywhere because of this political undertone. Everything must be under my control. Even when the opponent has the wherewithal to put this right, you say because it's not in your party, you scuttle the good process of building capacity, building development, building human capacity development. You want everything to be under your control, irrespective of even if you don't have what it takes to work. So far as you're the governor, you're the president, everything must be under your control. It doesn't work elsewhere when the laws of the land are obeyed. So to consider the conflict of issues of laws in Edo State, because the governor says every local government council must be under his control, and they have been elected. So for me, what is said to do too, if not that, thank God for the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, who is now saying, I am not in support of this, and I don't pray that Edo State should be a litmus test to our democracy and to our politicians who are out to abuse our laws. Thank God this is APC ruling the national government.
Yes.
Let us see what will happen in Edo State. If maybe this we're in 2025 now.
2025.
If by from now till the end of January, the federal government does not take decisive steps by using the constitution to correct the anomalies and allows it to continue, that before you know, the council chairmen are out of office and everything will now be swept under carpet, then it means we are not growing anywhere. And the laws that all of us are, even the issue of the local government autonomy is also out of place and will be null and void.
All right.